Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a hair tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how I styled my hair into this sleek low ponytail, and also using my Afro ponytail. It's just a matter of parting and sectioning, which I really hope that you get the concept. But guys, if you're really interested in watching any more of my hairstyling videos, please go ahead and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any time I post a new video. So without wasting time, let's get into this video. My first step was to prepare my hair for this hairstyle, and I did this by combing out this hair, and I had this hair in some braids, and I just had to take them off and then start combing it through with a wide tooth comb. I'm just making sure that my hair is tangle free and also free from any knots. After this, I went ahead and applied some castor oil on my scalp to make sure that my scalp will be moisturized throughout this hairstyle. And guys, it's actually best to use castor oil when it's mixed with olive oil, but I just didn't have the time, so I ended up dealing with what I had at this moment. After applying the oil on my scalp in sections, I just added some more oil on my palms and rubbed them so that they can be warm, and then massaged my head with some warm hands. This will also help with blood circulation, which will make sure that your hair will grow. It's a good method for hair growth. So after this process, I was ready to start parting my hair. I just parted my hair into half, and making sure that I tie the other half down because I wasn't dealing with this half yet. If you're a beginner and you're trying to get your partings right, please make sure that you use 2 mirrors for this stage, and this will also help you to get some straight lines. But honestly, it's not that necessary to get a straight line with this hairstyle because it's just going to be covered up anyway. So now I'm just tying down the hair at the back of my head because I'm going to be dealing with the front section first, where I'll be parting my hair into sections, into mini sections that I'll part again into smaller sections. Once I'm done parting my hair, I'm going to tie down the remaining hair so that it won't come in the way when I'm working on this section, and I'm also going to part my hair into more sections. I'm going to part this hair into 3 sections because I don't want them to be way too small. It can be so tiring and the process will just take way too long. So now I'm going to start with a small section like so, and I'll be using my edge control, my molding gel from VIDA. I'll list it down below if you want to use the same edge control that I'm using. So now I'm just adding the edge control all around this section and making sure that I'm pulling the hair in the direction where I want to place my rubber band, which is the middle section. Once I get the hair in the direction where I want to place the rubber band, I'm just going to start using the rubber bands now to slick down the hair. And I'm really sorry guys, I thought this part was showing, but here I just opened up my edge control and used the lead to place some argan oil and then place my rubber bands in that argan oil so that they'll be oily, and just to avoid the dryness that they can cause to my hair. Also, if you're still watching, please make sure that you don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be giving you more content like this. Just make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you know every time that I post. So here I'll be continuously tying down the hair using the rubber band until I don't have much rubber band left, and then I'll part another section and comb it out just to make sure that the hair is free from any tangles, and then slick down the hair with some gel in the direction where I want to have my rubber band, and I'll just tie it down like so. And this method I used here of connecting the rubber band that I used from the first section to the back part was something that you can do, especially when you feel like you don't have a lot of these rubber bands. So this is what I'll be doing every time until I finish this half part of my hair. I'll just be slicking down the hair with some edge control, so you really need edge control for this process. Now I'm just moving over to the next section after this, and as you can see, I decided to do some slanted lines because this is what I feel like it suits me more. And if you feel like you prefer the straight back lines, then you can try that, obviously with maybe 2 mirrors to get some straight lines. But here I really didn't need to use any mirrors because my lines were slanted anyway. Also notice that my lines did not have these small boxes because it can be very tiresome, so I'm just trying to make sure that I give you an option that is much easier. So like I did the first time, I'm just combing up the hair, freeing it from any knots and gelling down the hair with some edge control and tying it down with some rubber bands. This time I'm not going to use the method that I used at first of trying to save your rubber bands. I'm going to use a new rubber band each time I tie the hair down. Also note that for this hairstyle I didn't spray the hair with water because this is 4C hair and I just wanted it to be manageable and to be really slicked down, and I just felt like if I used water it would be really hard to slick my hair down, so it really came out perfect just using my hair the way it is. So this is pretty much what you'll be doing for the whole head, just using this edge control and sticking it down with your rubber bands. And if you didn't get this, please go back and watch it again until you get the concept. And I actually want to believe that this is very easy as long as you can get your partings right and make them look uniform like what I was doing, then you'll be good. Here I was done with my parting and I was just making sure that I get the correct area that I want to put my ponytail, which is not so low and not so high. So I'm just making sure that the hair at my back is gelled down using this molding gel and then just brushing it through with my brush and then putting this hair exactly where I want the ponytail to be. So I'm going to tie down the hair with a little scrunchie and also go over the bumps that are left and put some bobby pins on the bumps so that they'll just slick down this hair and make sure that there are no unnecessary bumps in the hair. And for the hair that's left on the little pony that I have, I'm just going to braid it up so that my ends will be braided down, and then I'll also tie this down with a bobby pin. For the front part, I'm going to go over this with some KAIR styling mousse so that the hair will just set and it will remove the white residue from the edge control. And then I'll cover this up with a little cloth and let this sit for at least 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and work on the ponytail section. So I kept this scarf on for 30 minutes and I removed it, and now at this point I was just combing out my Afro ponytail because I wanted it to have more volume and I hadn't used it for quite some time. I was just trying to make sure that it looks bushy, and now I'm just tying it down 1 inch away from the scrunchie on both sides and pulling the drawstrings and then tying it around and pinning it down. If you didn't get this, please watch this again until you get it. At this point, I was pretty much through with this hairstyle and just fixing up a little things on the ponytail, just fluffing it up a little bit and also adding some hairspray for that shine and that finished look on my hair and also my ponytail. I'm going to list down the hairspray that I used, which is from ORS, so please check it out in the description box. I'll put everything that I used in the description box, so don't skip the description box. And guys, this is what my hairstyle is looking like. I really loved it. It was quite simple, and please make sure that you stay tuned for more videos from me. And that's it for today.